Alright, hello there YouTube. This is for Senior from TGS Trades. And today I'm going over the Knights of the Frozen Throne packs. Our cards. It releases, I believe, Thursday, I want to say. So anyway, Thursday. But I want to go over some of the cards I thought was kind of cool. Also, I do have, I think I'm going to be opening up like 120 some packs. So please watch for that video to come up. So that should be pretty cool. Yeah, I've been hoarding my gold. So anyway, let's go over some of these. First off, we got the Druid ones. I'm going to go over some of the ones I really feel are going to be really great and skip over some, but I'm going to keep the screen up long enough. Ultimate Infestation, bang for the buck. I mean, I know it's 10 mana, but if you mana ramp up and you do all that, wow, that could be a deadly card. This one here is really strong. Yeah, this could be a big card, especially if you're doing the Quest Druid. It could be a really good card for the Quest Druid. Of course, as you see here, you got your typical Druid type cards. This is a decent one. Give your taunt minions 2/2. Once again, that could have some play. This is actually not a bad card. I actually like this one. It gives you a choice of what to do. Druid of the Swarm. Choose one. Once again, these these double choices in the Druid deck could be deadly. This one here, Spreading Plague. Summon a 1/5 Scarab with Taunt. If your opponent has more minions, cast this again. Now, here's the question. Does it keep casting as long as it has, for 5 mana, does it keep casting itself? They have 3 mana, you cast this, you got 1. They cast again, 2. Cast it, 3. That's going to be key. If so, that's a lot of bang for the buck. I mean, that's a lot of taunt. Plus, once again, give your taunt minions, so turn 9, if you're out of luck and you have these 2 cards in your hand, that could be decent. This one here could see some play. Not really wild about it. Don't like this. That's, Drax is still the king of changing your hero. So especially the Druid one, I think is pretty awful. But this guy's pretty good. Summon your taunt minions that died this game. Once again, you're doing the Quest Druid, turn 9. This could be a big help, could be a savior for you. Once again, Fate Spinner. This is a good one. Don't know if you get both. I can't remember the guy's name. Fandral. Not sure if you get both of Fandral. But yeah. So that's gonna be one big one to see if you actually get both of these Death Rattles, because that can matter big time. Not really liking this card too much either. Like I said, the 2 I'm really digging. Actually, I should have 3. That one I'm digging. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. I really like that one. Decent. Like I said, if you have the taunt guys out there, situational though. Great with this guy. Great with this one. Like I said, that's a situational card. But yeah, not too bad. That's not bad. Cost is a little high though. But okay, let's go to Hunter. Hunter's got some cool stuff to it. Looks like they're really looking to bring back the Zoth Hunter. This one I like a lot. except for his cost. But you know, he's an aggro killer. So if you have an aggro deck, and it looks like Blizzard's trying to get people away from aggro decks, is what I get the feeling of, which is kind of a good thought to me, being someone who likes the Death Rattle Priest. But yeah, I might go for a Death Rattle Hunter next. That's a really good card. Like I said, it's a little costly, but it's a clear all too, so you know, this is a great card. Death Rattle Resummon when you're a random friendly beast. If you use the kitty cats and all those little crappy 1-drops, yeah, probably not the card for you. But there's some pretty powerful beasts out there that, you know, can be resummoned. As far as mana goes, mana curve goes, 6/7 for 7. It's already not bad with the Death Rattle. Not bad. Deathstalker, not terrible, but not bad either. Yeah, the tracker. Discover a copy of a minion in your deck. Very cool. Big play, 3 mana, 2/2. Not awful, but the battle cry, big. So this is one I'm thinking you're gonna see. This is my favorite, Bear Shark. I have no idea what the hell Bear Shark is, but I'm guessing it's that. But cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. Yeah, you really have to kill this guy with your creatures, or your minions, I should say. And he's a 4/3. So on turn 3, your turn 4 guys, he could pretty much get through almost anything that you got out there. Corpse Widow, I looked at this, I like him. 5 mana, he's got decent mana curve, he's a beast. Your Death Rattle cards cost 2 less. Pretty good. Really good on a couple of them. So for all you guys who decanted Princess, looks like you'll be spending 600 dust to get her back. Speaking of which, play dead. Trigger a friendly minion's Death Rattle. That's pretty damn good, especially for 1 mana. Definitely worth. You're gonna see some play. This one's gonna definitely see some play. These are pretty cool. Snakes are beast. The cobras are beast. 2/3 poisonous. So it's pretty decent. A good way to get rid of some problems. Yeah. Putricide. We all remember Putricide from from Citadel. Well, here he is in the card, and he's actually pretty decent. After you play a secret, put a random hunter secret into the battlefield. Yeah, like I said, turn 7, turn 8. This guy is extremely powerful. A good legendary. Not really one to worth putting your whole deck around, but it is a good legendary. Toxic Arrow. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, give it poisonous. You know, you got one of these guys out there. Some, let's say like this guy. No, you can't be targeted. This one here. You got a problem on the board. There you go. Next turn, boom. He goes down to a 5. Crashes into something, kills kills himself. There's a good play for you. There's a combo. Turn 9. That would probably be turn 8 combo. Like I said, later game stuff. Hunter has plenty of early game. I think they really lost a lot of their later game. Especially when they nerfed a bunch of the cards. And High Main's the only thing really they got. That's really later game. Other than the Charge Legendary. I can't remember his name. Alright, let's go on to something that I noticed they're really pumping up here is Mage. Freeze Mage especially. In the title, Frozen Throne. So Frozen Freeze Mage. They got a lot of good stuff here. Plan on seeing a lot of Freeze Mages A lot of the current stuff works very well with these cards. Elemental Freeze Mage probably is going to happen. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of those guys, especially with this guy. You know, the Ice Walker, your hero power also freezes target. Works well with him. If an enemy is frozen, draw a card. Yeah. So yeah, you know, deal 2 damage to a random enemy and freeze it. Once again, draw a card, freeze it, freeze it. You're gonna see a lot of that. Now, one of the hero powers I do like is this one. One of the new hero upgrades. The Frost Lich Jaina. Summon a 3/6 water elemental. Your elementals have lifesteal this game. Like I said, that is pretty decent, especially with the elementals they got. She's already got some elementals for her deck. She's got a really decent elemental right here. I think you're gonna see some play with that. That's gonna be a thing. So far, I think it's, you know, the only one I like. This is not bad. I can see some play with this one. Once again, this one's not bad. Your opponent's spells cost 1 more. Doomed Apprentice. You know, it's the opposite of the other Apprentice. Could see some play, honestly. You know, it's a cheap card to make, so someone's going to make something to make their spells more costly. So, yeah, not bad. I think they really pumped mages a lot. Excuse me. Alright, once again, let's go with Lifesteal. Lifesteal basically is a new mechanic that they put in, a new ability I should say, where you not only do damage, but whatever damage you do, you heal yourself. We saw this with that little 2/2 taunt, and you know, pretty much the same concept, just a different name to it. Good card, has charge and lifesteal. One of the problems is people know with Paladin is it's really hard to stay alive long enough for your stuff to go off, unless you're doing the Murloc build, and even then, if it doesn't work right the first time, there you go. Good card, like it. Pretty decent. Right there, that's you know, basically the a better Ashbringer. So, is it worth 9 mana? Well, we'll see. That works, like I said, once again, we're looking at, you know, what are we playing here? You know, Blackguard and the Champion. You know, that's a combo, pretty decent. Great for Divine Shield decks, which I'm guessing they're going to be pumping a lot of Divine Shield decks, as you'll see. Here's a good one. 3 mana 2/2, not awful, but the battle cry is incredible. Draw a Divine minion, a Divine Shield minion from your deck. Now that's pretty beast. That's gonna definitely see some play. Cheap card to play, cheap card to make. If you don't get it, chances are you'll get it. It's only uncommon. So what a great one. Not bad. We saw this as a secret, so not too big a deal. This guy, Bolvar, I mean, I hope if I get one legendary gold, I hope it's him. I bet this thing just looks beastly gold. So I hope I get him. I actually might even make him. Divine Shield. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, gain 2 attack. Yeah, this guy could be deadly with a Paladin deck, and very cool looking. So I can't wait to play him. One of the other ones I thought was fantastic. This guy, this little girl here, Righteous Protector. Now, Taunt and Divine Shield for 1 mana. you can't go wrong with her. You can't go wrong with her in the Bally deck. It's just such a good card, especially if you got some hand buffs and you actually buff her up for one. I mean, you can't go wrong with that one. She works well, you know, like I said, let's say you buff her up, let's say she doesn't, let's say you get Volvera out, you know, like there's a lot of things. Well designed card. She is definitely going to see a lot of play. Just a great card, and like I said, it's a common, so you know, great card. Paladin's going to look some pretty good stuff up. Murloc Paladin's already good. Mid-range Paladin. There's some cards here that are going to help the mid-range, but really that Divine Shield, you know, every time you pop Divine Shield, there's a lot of that stuff here. Plus, you know, Lifesteal really is going to help Paladin out a lot. So, not too shabby. Alright, my favorite, Love Priest. Priest always gets the shaft. Alright. So, one of the biggest shafts that Priest has is it has a hard time killing early game. Well, here you go, Spirit Lash and Lifesteal. So, you know, turn 3 or 4, you're playing against an aggro deck, bam, almost everything they've done is gone. 2 mana. So, great card. It's going to see some play. Yeah, definitely. Shadow Essence, not really sure about this card. Could be risky. 6 mana, 5/5. It does create a copy. So for Death Rattle deck, that could be a big one. You know, that we'll have to see on this one. It might be worth keeping one in your deck, or not if you're doing the Death Rattle quest. It definitely will help with that. This card here, once again, it's just you know, at the end of your turn, give a random friendly minion 1/1. Can be helpful. Situational, of course. Her stats aren't bad, and her effect's pretty good. She'll probably die for next turn. But yeah, to give something else 1/1 if you have another minion, what the hell? Discover friendly minion that died this game, summon it. Wow. Once again, Death Rattle Quest Priest, here you go. That's a big one. 4 mana. Turn 5, turn 6, 4 mana. Yeah, it's you know, boom, boom. You know, there's a combo right there if you're looking for a combo. Alright, this is Acolyte of Agony. This is actually really cool. It's a 3/3, 3 mana, has Lifesteal. So once again, given somebody that can heal themselves, more healing power is huge. Especially, you know, like I said, Priest has a problem with the aggro decks. Even the Silence Priest has to set that up. If it doesn't get it within the first 5-6 turns, they're probably going to lose. Here's an answer. Here's an answer. Here's an answer. You know, there's some answers here now, which is I'm really happy to see, because they always shunned Priest. Shuffle a copy of your opponent's deck into your deck. I could see him getting some play, especially since I think the Death Rattle Hunter is going to be a decent deck. So, like I said, once again, that Death Rattle Priest, you know, then Zoth Priest quest is going to come back. You know, there's a lot of cards here that play well with it. I think it's finally got some decent support for a change. I'm very happy to see that. Copy 3 cards of your opponent's deck and add them to your hand. Once again, pretty good stuff here. Look for this one to be played. Relatively cheap to make if you don't get enough of them. So yeah, especially people who like Priest. I love Priest. So Embrace Darkness. Wow, what does this remind you of? Just a, you know, it's a different Entomb, which they should never took a tomb away from them anyway. great card. I love the tune. It was a great card. The only problem with this one is, at start of your turn, gain control. So, could it be 6 mana wasted? Yeah, could be. You know, definitely someone has to, you know, someone with some experience, understand some gameplay mechanics. You know, this could be a waste of a turn, or it could be a savior. So, but it's kind of cool. I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I'll definitely probably get at least 1 or 2. Alright. Awesome. Destroy all minions with 5 with 5 or more attack. Really great. Especially with a lot of the pumps. I think this one's gonna be a really good card for them. Not 100% impressed with it, but yeah, it's. I think it's gonna be a card that they're gonna use, definitely. I can see some play in this one. I really like this one. Taunt Lifesteal, destroy a random minion. Not only does it save you, it heals you and harms them. So, yeah. 9 mana, yeah, it's a little costly, but it comes out. You know, 9 mana for all these abilities. Does 4 damage. You know, 8 defense. Pretty good card. As you see, Priest got some pretty good stuff. I'm really excited about the Priest. Alright, let's move on to Rogue. Rogue. Yeah. I'm not leery of how we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. Not really wild about it. Could work. I can see some things, but we'll see how it goes. Don't like. There's a couple cards that this will go with. But in general, I mean, it's a one drop legendary. I mean, or sorry, 4 drop legendary. Situational at best. So, yeah. Add 2 skeletons to your hand. Pass. Give your weapon lifesteal. Not bad. Nietzsche Poisoning. I like this actually. It's 2 mana, so it's cheap. If you have a decent weapon on, it could do some damage and heal yourself. So not bad. Once again, you know, Combo City here. You know, during your turn, your weapon does not lose durability. Boom, boom. You know, Rogue's problem, it can't heal. Big problem for Rogue. There you go. Combo. Give a friendly minion poisonous. That is going to be deadly in Rogue, because Rogues use a lot of cheap cards. So that 1/1 they just drew a charge, they put out their charge, will now kill your beast. So yeah, that's a great card. You're going to see that card. Not bad. I kind of like this. Doomerang. Kind of a neat concept, especially with the fork. So, yeah. That could show some damage, you know. That can do some stuff. That's gonna be neat to see what comes up with that, because that fork, and you get that, you know, fork pumped, you know, boom, you retain it, put it back out. That's pretty good. This, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. A Shadow Step, Miracle Rogue, yeah, this would be deadly. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with this one. Spectral Pillager. Yeah, I could definitely see this, like I said, in the Miracle Rogue. Stats aren't awful. But yeah, I could definitely see this definitely being played with Miracle Rogue, especially with coins, with the, oh, what's his name, the burglar that produces the coin. I mean, you can do a lot of tricks with this one, so yeah, watch out for this one. This is going to be going too. Your hero power, your hero is immune this turn. Battlecry Shadowblade, once again pretty decent. It's immune this turn. You know, it's got, you know, 3/2, so it's a little bit not quite the War Axe, but you can put leech lifesteal on it, so leech your poison on it. You can bump it up, make it poisonous also. With enough mana, I mean, there's some combos there. There's definitely some combos there. All right, roll the bones, draw a card. If it's a death rattle, cast this again. Wow. That's going to be a card that can see some big combo play. So, like I said, watch out, rogues. There's some deadly combos here for rogues, so that's a big one. I think a lot of people are going to underestimate that card, this card, and that card. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of underestimation of rogue. Shamans. Alright, Shamans, once again, got pretty much everything they wanted. They will continue to be one of the strongest decks. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, so they're just not going anywhere. Especially now that they're freezing more and have that, you know, icebreaker. It's just not going anywhere. They're going to be better. Burlock, I mean, you know, can you say combo? I mean, there's so many combos here. This one here, the Voodoo Hexer, you know, it's just so many combos. They got another big taunt. The only thing I don't like about this, it's Overload 3. I don't think he deserved, I get, you know, Overload 3. You're pretty much giving up your next turn for him. Unless you have the guy that brings back your Overload crystals. But he also works with the Elemental deck. So yeah. But once again, you know, you run the Elemental deck, you can do a lot, you can do overloads. Here's an Elemental, pretty strong. You know, could get almost free. So like I said, there's some play there. I see some play. I see some people trying to create the Elemental deck, especially with the one that freezes when it's summoned, that cheap one, and you know, maybe add a little Murloc, you know, engine in there. I can see that happening. This card, give a minion +3/+3 and freeze it. This card can show some play, especially if you have a hefty taunt board. You know, I mean, you got a taunt card here anyway. You might as well give it 3/3 and freeze it. You know, so once again, you know, stats are not good, but the card is epic if you got the right cards in your hand to play it. Once again, 6. That's going to be a downside. You know, you're looking at turn 8 really. You know, to really get the value out of this. So, but yeah, not bad. You know, like I said, the Overload 3 is a killer. You know, plus he's only a 2, so Priest can kill him pretty easily, and you're screwed. So you just help Priest out. But yeah, I'd rather play this one. The Voodoo Hexer, you know, taunt, freeze any character damage by this minion. You know, it just has a lot more play to it. Avalanche, freeze a minion and deal 3 damage to adjacent ones. You know, turn 4. You know, again, they're trying to get rid of those aggro decks. And here you go. Here's one. Freeze 1 minion, kill the other 2. So, yeah, Shaman's gonna be strong just as always. Alright, Warlock. Warlock looks like got some stuff. I don't know. Looks like they're still pushing the discard. So one of the biggest ones I like is this one. I see a lot of symmetry with it. Is destroy minion, gain 2+2. You know, Villager or the Villager. I can't remember what his name is. Villager, whatever. Destroy that minion. He pops. He's a 1/1. Turn 2, you have a 3/3 that costs you nothing. So, you know, that's pretty decent. I really like this card. Really like this card too. Yeah, this is a great card. I don't know how you would play it, but I really like the removal of the top deck of the opponent's card. I like that. At the end of the turn, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. Yeah, you know, anti-aggro. You know, once again, anti-aggro. Lifesteal, deal 2 damage to a minion. You know, drain soul. I really like this card for them. I think Siphon Soul, you know, it's a great card, but it's expensive. And you know, even though it destroys any minion, you know, early game, this is gonna help them out a lot. So, not really, you know, not really liking this card. Like, once again, they're always going, you know, that, you know, discard. The only time I think this will be good with is with this one. I could see a huge combo there, so hopefully it works. I don't see it, but that's very situational. Defile, deal 1 damage to all minions if any die cast this again. Wow. I mean, if you're smart, let's say the new, you know, let's say you're playing Temple Warrior. Yeah, it's gonna kill. It's gonna board wipe. This is a great card, awesome card. Gotta know when to use it, but it's an awesome card. I like this one a lot. Summon all friendly demons that died this game. That's pretty powerful. So this, yo, Draxus, this, and then Draxus. Wow. Explains why you could now live longer. Board wipes, lifesteal. There's this could, Warlock could come back. That's a big card. Warlock could come back. Warrior. Alright. Warrior has, I feel, a really good chance of making an awesome deck. First off, shuffle a copy of your hand into your deck. You know, Taunt Warrior, Quest to Taunt Warrior, there you go. You know, that's a great one. 2/2 Ghoul, once again, Temple mate, you know, you want to add a little Temple, you know, Soul Claimer, that's your girl. Wow. You know, I mean, it's a legendary. It's a 1-drop that could be good or bad. I mean, there's some bad legendaries out there, but you know, Rot Face could be fun. This is going to be a card that you're going to see a lot. It's a common on top of it. This is the Temple Warrior I talked about when I was talking about the Warlocks. This one here, after you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it. So many possibilities with Enrage. I mean, your Rage just became cheap and free. There's so many low Enrage cards that are so worth anyway. now you're giving them a enrage right off the bat. That could be a problem. So watch out for that. This guy's going to be, and he's a 1-drop. So there's a lot of minions that will work well with him. Alright, Death Rattle. Alright. This is one, I don't know. It's Death Rattle, I'm not really 100% sure of. Unless he can give it Taunt. I mean, that would be the only thing. If it had Charge, you know, a better Charge with a bonus if you don't, you know, if they try to kill it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see on that one. A decent weapon. 2/2, 4 mana. Battle Cry doesn't deal 1 damage to all minions. Once again, it's an answer. It's an answer card. So, here's a good one. Forge of Souls. Draw 2 weapons from your deck. Now, there's also a legendary that came out in Gadgetzan in Mean Streets that adds, I believe, 1+1 to all weapons. That's also a 2-drop. So, you might see that little combination coming up too. So, yeah. So this could be good. This could be a good card. Definitely could be a good card, especially if you have the pirate girl that needs to be pumped. I can't remember her name. Like I said, I'm a little off on the names, but you know what I'm talking about. So, all right. Really good. Really, really good. Probably my favorite hero. Battlecry equipped. Shadowmourne. It also deals damage to adjacent minions. 4/3 upgrade. I mean, this is gonna be a good card. This is gonna be one. You know, use it 2 turns. You know, I'm especially on the quest. I'm a taunt quest guy. You know, use it 2 turns. Don't care about the 3rd one. Equip the other weapon. You know, you're dealing 8 damage to face for 2 mana, pretty much. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can go. Lots and lots and lots. This one here, I like this card. Bring it on. Gain 10 armor. Reduce the cost of your minion, of your opponent's minions, I'm sorry, in your hand by 2. Definitely someone, you know, you have to watch when you play this card, but this is definitely a card that a warrior would want. For 2 mana, 10 life basically. Like I said, there's, you know, this is gonna have some play. It's a good one. I like it. So, all right. Once again, let's go back to the combos. Let's go back to things. You know, here you go. Enrage, Temple Warrior, and for shits and giggles, you can make that Temple Warrior into the Quest Warrior also, very easily. There are a couple very cheap taunts out there that are enraged. So watch out here. It's a good temple. That is a great temple. So yeah, definitely watch out, especially with this new weapon. Especially with Shuffle This with the Dead Man's Hand. You know, there's gonna be a lot of things here. So watch out for Warrior. Warrior's gonna be Warrior. I think Pirate Warrior is gonna see some death because they're obviously going against the aggro decks. Never Lucky, who was my son, by the way, said that he feels that there's nothing here that can beat Pirate Warriors yet. I disagree with him. I think there's a lot here that can beat Pirate Warriors. So I think you're going to start seeing some of those decks pop through, and Pirate Warrior going down. I like Pirate Warrior just as much as the next person, but I see some really cool stuff here. Alright, let's go to neutral cards. Alright, the beast that Hunter's been waiting for. 0 mana, 1/1 beast. Anybody that plays those cheap ass hunter decks, yes, I said cheap ass hunter decks, you guys should be donating money to Blizzard. Here's your card. God, this is gonna make you know, they call hunters and WoW cards, and guess what? They're cards now in Hearthstone. This card is just incredible card. It's just, you're definitely, every hunter's gonna have this card. Great card. Not bad. You know, might see some play. This little girl here. You know, are they bringing dragons back? You know, it could be a possibility. This is a decent dragon. Death Rattle, add a random dragon to your hand. There are some cards, especially Priest. You know, they could easily inject, you know, dragons into their build, and with very minimal cards, and have a decent dragon deck as a secondary or even a primary engine again. That is really good. Once again, this is one of those dragons that you're gonna see. It's, you know, I wonder if it can give itself the 3 attack. That's interesting. Don't like this card. Not even going through it. I like this card. So yeah, I think you're gonna see this card a little bit. Now here's one. Not really sure how this is gonna play out, but might be something to keep your eye on. Is because Mage, like I said, the Marital Pauper Mage is going to be Mage and the Hunters, the Secret Hunters, and the Paladin, Secret Paladin. You know, people try to bring back Secret Paladin again. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Card might have some worth, you know, just might have some worth. Pretty good. I like it. Definitely gonna see, this is definitely gonna see some worth, especially with the Paladin bubble builds, you know, because she's a 1-drop, so they're pretty decent. Yeah, once again, not bad. It's got good curve to it and spell damage. Watch out, you know. Like I said, mages are strong. This could be one you could see in the mage deck. Maybe in a warrior. This is one I believe the lock would play. You could give it to, you know, you could trade it to your lock. Situational. Don't think you're gonna see much out of it. Like this one. Like it. Once again, you know, there's a lot of Death Rattle out there. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. Once again, this is gonna be big also. I know it's a crap numbers, but give a friendly Death Rattle and resummon this minion. That is huge. You know, that's gonna be huge. This is, watch out for this guy here. He's gonna see play too. The Colossus. That could be bad. Gorehound. I mean, that could be a deadly card. Situational. Probably won't see much, but it could be a deadly card. I like this card. Bone Mare. Give a friendly minion +4/+4 and taunt. You're gonna see this card, especially if in mage decks. In that mage deck, especially if there's an elemental mage. Almost any elemental deck you're gonna see this card in. So yeah, that's gonna be a big one. This here also, Scalemancer, is a situational card. It's costly, with summons an 8/8 skeleton. So if it's your opponent's turn, and you have a lot of things that kill on their turn, this guy's gonna be deadly. That's a lot of value. You're gonna see this one too. Battle Cry. Give a random lifesteal minion 2/2 in your hand. You know, like I said, the stats are terrible, but lifesteal, that's gonna be big for some of these decks. That's gonna be a big card. So you might see this one a little bit, not too much. I like this one. I like it a lot. Give a friendly minion 1 attack. Use a 1-drop. It's gonna be pretty good. So once again, here you go. The Happy Go. Mechanic works with lifesteal. Cost 0, free 3/3. You might see this guy. You might see him. Next turn. Now he's a 7/7 taunt. Like I said, there's some combos here that are gonna be deadly. I like this one a lot. Definitely gonna be playing this one in my Shallow Gravedigger. Definitely gonna find room for her in my Quest Priest. Definitely gonna find room for her. Just once again, now with her, Dragon Death Rattle Priest looks pretty good. It's just like I said, just a lot of easy mechanics here. I think you're gonna watch out for Priest. There's a lot of things here for Priest. Definitely watch out for Priest. I'm excited. This one here, I'm not gonna go into this one, but let me just say, I might be, yeah, this is, I like this one a lot. Alright, whenever you play a card, remove 3 cards from your deck. Awful. That's one, once again, you want to give to somebody. Yeah, definitely give that to somebody. Your turn. Your end of turn trigger twice. Dangerous card. That could see some play. Watch out for that one. Definitely watch out for that one. These are pretty good. Definitely, this is one of those cards that you're gonna see in the Evolved Shaman. So watch out. So that's gonna be another Evolved Shaman. Battlecry, give a favor, pretty decent immunity. That's gonna be a decent one. Here's the one I really like. I like this one a lot. Give Taunt Battlecry. Gain Taunt if your deck has a Taunt. Repeat for Divine Shield, Lifesteal, and Wind Fury. Wow, that card is gonna see it. That is just a great card. Yeah, you're definitely gonna see this card. Definitely gonna see this. I hope I get 2 gold of this card, because I'm gonna find a place to put this in at least 3 of my decks. This thing is going to be big. They'll look for a nerf on this one. definitely look for a nerf. That is way too strong. 1/1 lifesteal. Murloc. Pretty cool. Once again, it's a good little card. It's a 1-drop, has lifesteal. You know, Bloodworm. Very cool. 4/4 with lifesteal. 5 mana. It's a little expensive, but it has lifesteal. So, very cool. Here you go. Hero powers are disabled. That could be very bad for a lot of decks, so watch out for this guy. Very good card. Summon a copy of this minion. You know, watch out for, like I said, watch out for that Taunt Warrior. There you go. It's, you know, all he needs to do is stay alive long enough. Here's how he's going to do it. Don't like this card at all. 2 costs. There's so many good 2-cost cards, and it's a legendary, and I'm probably going to get 2 of them. I'm just saying right now, I don't like that card. Maybe I'm wrong. Here you go. Spell damage +1. Once again, Divine Shield, 2-drop. You know, a lot of spells out there. Do a lot of damage. There's a few decks that are going to use this one. So, once again, there's a few decks that can go without a 4-drop. Pirate, Warrior, trying to think, Shaman can go without 4-drop. So this is going to be one that you're going to see in the Shaman deck probably. So not really happy about that. I like this one, even though he's a 6. Late game, you know, he makes some of the cheap spells actually pretty decent. So not too shabby. Don't like this one at all. I like this one. Once again, you know, symmetry with that warrior. Nighthauler is a cheap, relatively cheap card. It's a 4-drop. You know, it'll take damage right away if you have that one I showed you. So it's now a 5/3 for 4. Good cost. Situational, but good cost. The Venomancer, I like this. The reason why she kills, she has some decent health. Doesn't really care about the attack because she's poisonous, but she has some decent health. So I can see, you know, for 5 mana, you know, you can have her out there 2 or 3 turns, hopefully. You know, this is, I don't know what to make of this one yet, but just, you know, basically at the cost, I like it. So, I think Lich King, did a really good job on him. Artwork looks fantastic. I wouldn't mind getting him gold. So, but yeah, you know, add a Death Knight card to your hand, a random one. Could be good, could be bad. But it's interesting. That's definitely a fun card. Another pirate. Yeah, this is what they need. Gain stats equal to your weapons. Yeah, that's exactly what pirate needs on turn 4. Exactly what pirate needs. Just, yeah, some you know, something to give it stronger as a pirate. Yeah, that's great. But like I said, you know, there's a lot of things to kill pirates now. So hopefully this won't be a big deal and it will kill the pirate. I kind of say hopefully it'll kill the pirate deck, because pirate warrior is very bad for the game. So especially with the 1-drop Hunter, that's really bad for the game. So hopefully, but we'll see how things go. Maybe people will shy away from Pirate Warrior and this card won't be seen otherwise. That's strong. That's really strong. If it's your opponent's turn, summon 2/2 Ghoul. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Death Rattle. So it gives you a free guy, basically. I like it. I like it a lot. Death Rattle. It's a legendary, unfortunately. But, yeah. Could be cool, once again. Could be cool. Could work well. Yeah. It could work well. Valkyrie, gain +1/+1. It's okay. So, you know, it's just okay. Yeah, you know, if you summon, you know, I can see this one with the Charge Hounds, you know, summoning them, you know, you have so many more minions on the board, you kill them off, now you got, you know, a 4-drop. Like I said, there's a couple things I can see this with. Situational. I don't like cards where you have to have other cards or the near perfect board for them to be a lot of value. This is one of them. So, you know, I'm sure there's decks out there. I'm sure there's people that play them. Not sure how it goes. It's not really wild. Freeze your other minions. I don't know. Not really wild about that either. But we'll see. I don't know why you would want to freeze your minions. And I can't remember anything that would, you know, if your minions are frozen, they do better. But the only thing I can see is, you know, it's cheap, 4/4. You know, you don't have anyone out there. You don't have many minions in your deck. You know, yeah, you don't have a minion out there. Who cares? Or you have a minion out there that you're not gonna attack with anyway. Spell damage minion or 0 cost minion, 0 attack minion. If they're frozen, so what? You know, it's a cheap drop. But yeah, not really like it. Not really caring for this one too much. Alright, well there you go. That's the new expansion, and I believe it comes out Thursday morning. Like I said, please check back, and we're gonna do a huge, nice big pack. I know this is kind of a long video, but there's a lot of cards here. So, hope you enjoy it. Hope you got some info. You know, like us, comment. You got any ideas? Throw them in there. I mean, I'm always happy to hear from people. And please check us out on Facebook. You know, like us on Facebook. Definitely, you know, we do some cool stuff on Facebook. Also have their channel. Please check that out. I just opened up Pokemon, the new Pokemon box. Got some really good pulls from that. So, you know, check that out. Check out our videos. And you all have a good night. Thank you very much. Bye.